A new World Bank report has proposed a roadmap for Timor-Leste's successful integration into the ASEAN market. In part 2 of her interview with RTTL World News reporter Fike Madeira, senior World Bank economist Amina Coulibaly outlined the report's suggestions to the government to ensure the countries most vulnerable are not left behind.
The report shows that the economy is growing, yet we still see 42% of our people living below the poverty line. Why isn't this national economy growth reaching the most vulnerable families faster?
What we are working with the government, I also understand that the government is working, is how to strengthen social assistance program, to have better targeted social assistance program, and also to make sure to improve connectivity, logistics, because when you are able to bring your product at the house or at the market to sell it, it's some income and so on. So investing on infrastructure to improve connectivity, logistics is something that will also have impact. And one thing that maybe we are not mentioning a lot is that Timor-Leste made progress on access to electricity. Access to electricity today, Timor-Leste is 100%. And this also have impact on poverty income.
Your data shows many employed Timorese still earn less than $2.15 a day. What is the one specific policy change the World Bank is recommending to the government to help raise those daily wages?
Timor-Leste government is the big employer. So bringing more private sector investment will create also more job creation on the private sector and will help also to raise income, to raise the salary, to raise wage for the country. You have to have improved business environment, saying access to land, access to credit, streamline process in terms of logistics, upgrading standard, and continue investing in infrastructure as the government is doing. And this will bring more foreign direct investment, more private sector that will create jobs and help to raise income.
Inflation is forecast to rise to 2.3% this year. What does this mean for Timorese households, considering almost half of our population still lives under the poverty line? And how can we shield our most vulnerable families from this?
In terms of recommendation, and the government already is thinking about some policy response to mitigate the impact on the consumer and the population with fuel security, also having temporary fuel cap, and also thinking about what kind of targeted social assistance it should be provided to government. So what, in terms of recommendation, is first looking at how to strengthen social assistance. Bolsa Mai is one of it. The second is really to ensure that population still find foods, anything on the market. So having fuel security is one thing. And the third point will be to strengthen domestic production. And the first sector that I'm thinking of is agriculture. From the labor market survey of 2021, about 38% of Timorese are involved in agriculture.
If noted that current growth is driven by government spending, not by private investment or export. So if oil isn't the answer anymore, what is the one big move Timor-Leste needs to make in 2026 so to start producing its own energy and food?
What we are saying is that the most important aspect on the economic side is macroeconomic stability. And continuing having the macroeconomic stability for Timor-Leste is important. And the second is that petroleum fund is a strong national asset. Not many countries has this buffer, fiscal buffer as sovereign wealth fund. So it's really good to have it. But from the priority in terms of diversification, not depending to only one sources, is first unlocking private sector development. So bringing private sector in sector, tourism sector, agriculture sector, and fisheries, it means that economic activities won't depend only to the government, but also to private sector. The second point is for us is to expand revenue basis. It means that now that there is no more oil revenue, what are the sources that Timor-Leste can bring to have more revenue? So one is the value-added taxes that expect to be introduced next year. I think this is good. And the second is improved digitalization for tax administration. And one thing that we also see from the data is that improved digitalization helped to boost revenue by 32% last year. So this is really good.
Thank you very much for talking with RTTL World News.
Thank you.